This video is designed to share with you the different ways that you can upload images into the Haiku setting, and more specifically into a wiki site. I'm going to use our Module 1 introduction, and I'm going to scroll down here to our 1.1 group introductions, and I'm going to actually use Zelda Student to demonstrate this. I'm going to click on View Projects. Here's the instructions for 1.1. As I scroll down the students, come down here to Zelda Student, View Wiki Site. And here's Zelda's wiki site. I'm going to add some images to this site. So here's what we're going to do. First thing you're going to do is click on Add Content Block. And in this particular case, we're simply going to upload images. Now you can, of course, put pictures in page text, but when you just want to show some pictures, it's better to just upload images. So I'm going to click here on Images. And when you get here, the first thing you need to do is put a title in. So I'll just say My Pictures. And then notice that you have the three choices here on how you want your images to be displayed on the page. This is the key point. If you just want images to be on the page, you click on All Images on Page. But if you have multiple images, you have two choices on how you might share those pictures in a slideshow format. The one I'm going to use is thumbnails on page with slideshow. As you can see by the little picture here, it will put all of the pictures on the wiki site, but it'll also give you the option of using the slideshow feature. If I do first image on page with slideshow, I'm going to again have multiple images, but only the first one will display, and when I click on that again, I'll go to the slideshow. So let's go ahead. We're not going to worry about the block placement right now, and simply click on Next. I've chosen thumbnails on page with slideshow. When you click the next button, you're asked to then just basically go get your pictures. So I click on Choose File, and in my case, I've got some pictures here that I used in my intro video. So I'm going to select this picture, say Choose, and as you can see, my picture is shown up right here. If I want multiple pictures, I simply continue to choose File. So I click on Choose File again, grab another picture, say Choose, and then I simply repeat that until I have all of the images that I want to use on my wiki site. So I'll do a couple more here. And we're ready to go. Once I've selected all the images that I want to use, I simply click on Upload. Depending upon the number of pictures you selected, this will take a few seconds. And now I come back to my directions here, and before I finish, I can put in some text if I want to. Don't have to. And then once I've done that, I simply can scroll down. Here's all the pictures I've selected, and I click on Finish. Notice that back on my wiki site, or in this case Zelda's wiki site, my pictures have shown up over here regardless of their original size. They're put in a thumbnail format, which gives it that nice clean look. And if I click on any of the pictures, I go immediately into the slideshow format, where I can advance through the pictures one at a time. And then when I'm done, I simply hit Close. Now, you'll notice that I mentioned not worrying about the placement. Remember that in any wiki site, you can always move the content that you've added to a different place in the particular wiki site. So for example, my pictures are over here in the right column. All I have to do is take my cursor, put it up here where the title is. It's got the four-way arrow. It even says drag to move. I click and hold, I drag it to a different part of the wiki site, I let go, and now my pictures are in a different place. I can do that with any of the content blocks. If I don't want this video to show up in the main block, I can click, drag it over here to the right block, and it will appear there. So you have total control over how those content blocks are showing up in your wiki site.